welcome back to my kitchen. We went to church this morning and then we went to the discount grocery store. I'm going to show you what we picked up today. They actually had a lot of good stuff again. And so let me flip the camera around and show you what we got and tell you how much it cost. All right, so I have my receipt here and we're just going to go down the list. So they had the 16 value pack of the brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts aren't my favorite thing, but you know what? We got all 3 of them for $10. So my husband likes Pop-Tarts for breakfast. So got those for $10. And then we're going to go over here and they had the Pringles. And those were 2 for $3. So you will see my husband and the kids came with me. So there was a lot more things in here that I would normally not buy that we bought because they were with. So you know what? You just do the best you can do. And we were just taking advantage of some of the deals they had. So 2 for $3 for the Pringles, and then my daughter got the Welch's Fruitfuls. They were $6 for 2 of them. They are these. So this is the mango peach and the strawberry. So 2 for $6 for those. And then they had this variety pack. They have the Simply Ketchup. I don't buy normal Heinz because it has high fructose corn syrup in it, but I usually get the Aldi brand, but I think I figured out this was a better deal. It isn't organic, but good enough. The Simply Heinz, and then some relish and some mustard, and that was $8.99 for those. And then my son is a sucker for all things cookies and cream. They had these for $1.99. Again, not something I would normally buy, but whatever. And then, again, my son's pick, these spicy nacho Doritos. They were $2.99. And this is why I don't bring them with me, because we spend way more money and buy way more junk food. And then the giant sunflower seeds, they were $1.58 for 2 of them. If you watched my last video, my husband got them last time and he really liked them, so he got those again. So $1.58 for 2 of them. And then we got the big pack of Ritz. So my daughter likes to have crackers fairly frequently. I don't love them, but this was a good deal for $8.99, so I got that 18 pack of those, and I'll use them with like tuna for easy lunch. So we got those. And then each of the 3 of them, they got a cup of noodles. They were $1 a piece, so $3 for 3 of them. They will just have that for lunch one day or a dinner when I am not around. And then they had the Made Good granola bars. This is something that I would usually pick up for the house, $1.99 for the 5-pack of Made Good. I just prefer the ingredients in those over some of the other options. And then they had these, which I thought looked pretty good. We actually have some of this syrup. They had these for $1.99. They're just an organic maple sugar pancake waffle mix, and so I thought we would give those a try. They were $1.99 a piece, and the ingredients are pretty simple. I can definitely make it from scratch, but sometimes it's nice just to have that on hand for a quick, easy breakfast. They do have a Best By date of sometime in August, so we'll just make sure that we use those up sooner than later. So it was $3.98 for 2 of them. And then if you watched my last video, we picked this up last time too, and the kids really enjoyed the brown sugar boba tea mix. So I grabbed 1 more of those. Those were $4.99, but still way cheaper than going to an actual boba place. And then they had these Sunkist. Each kid got 2, 1 of each flavor. It won't focus. This is a raspberry blood orange and a strawberry orange. So they each got 1 of those. Those were $1. And then same thing, if you watched my video last time, we got a Canada Dry. That was $1. My husband likes to have that with 2 Ginger's whiskey. And so $1. And then, let's see. Oh, they had, this is 7 pounds of bananas for $1 because they are pretty brown. So we'll eat some of them up, and then I will freeze them for my protein shakes. I put a banana in my protein shake every day, and then I usually add some ice So if I freeze these, that will kind of take care of both the ice and the banana. So $1 for 7 pounds of bananas. The guy weighed them there because he was curious how much they weighed. And then they had these big bags of this organic Caesar salad mix. These are from Costco. And the date is like, I don't know, so like a week away. They were $1. That is such a good deal for those. So we're going to eat those up. Even if you didn't eat it as a Caesar salad and you just took the lettuce out of there, that's a really good deal, $1. So we got 3 of those. And then they had the organic strawberries for $1.99. So I got 2 of the Driscoll's organic strawberries, $1.99, $3.98 for the 2 of them. They had watermelon. They were 2 for $5 or 1 for $2.99. So I just got 1 of them because I didn't know if we'd go through 2 of them before it would go bad, and I didn't want an exploding watermelon at our house. And then my son wanted to get these. These were $2.99. They are just like a crepe. These ones have a date of the 22nd, so we'll just make sure we use those up again sooner than later. And then they had some of the Kelowna whipping cream for $4.99, which this is normally $9.99 at Whole Foods. The date is, I think, tomorrow. I think today's the 19th. So the date is tomorrow, but I'm going to make Alfredo for dinner, and then I'll just make sure that we use that up in the next couple days, and it will be perfectly fine. But that's like half the price of what I pay at Whole Foods. And then they still had some of the mini pizzas, which again, if you watched the video last time, you saw that we got these 10 for 10. So we got another 10 of those. That'll probably be the last time we get them. I think they'll be sold out the next time we go to the discount grocery store. And then they had still some more of the frozen organic air chilled chicken breast. So this was listed at $7.25, but I got $4.31 off because they did 25% off of that. So it is past the date, but they've been frozen. So I actually pulled one of these out to make our Alfredo tonight. So that was like right around $13 for the chicken, which is a really good deal. And the last thing that we got is another box of the chicken and waffle sandwiches, which if you saw last time, we got those as well. And those are $9.99 for the box, I believe. Yeah, $9.99. So in total, I spent $111.80 at the discount grocery store for everything that we got today.